Hello. Gerry, you can make it across. There he goes. Well done, baby boy. There we go. Oh wait, did I drop one? I heard the noise of a pellet dropping, but I found it. I found it. Come on in, Thomas. Come on in, Palin. Did you have a nice birthday yesterday? Was it good? Champsler, thank you very much for the 14 months. Oh, Tom, I just called you Tom. I'm sorry. I full named you. You're not in trouble. I just misread. Morning, Anhul. Good morning, David. Morning, Zara. I feel odd today. I feel like... Morning, Mazara. Oh, Mazara, how's everything with you? Are you feeling better? Good morning, Saffron. Saffron, why do you have... Are you like the second highest... Is that like the clip championship thingy that Twitch added? Is that why you've got a little clapperboard? Or is that something else? Good morning, Hanny and Max and Rob and Achancho. It was okay. Can't really do anything exciting while still recovering. Well, you are owed a wonderful day when you are feeling better. Good morning, Kate. How's it going? So I had 3 bad dreams last night, which already wasn't making me feel great when I woke up. And then yesterday, I found out that the tree that we wanted to remove was, apparently it's got a blackbird nest in it. I was talking to my neighbours and they said, they were like, oh no, we've seen blackbirds going in and out of there, you shouldn't get rid of it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fair dues. So I cancelled the tree appointment. And then not only did they still turn up today, they turned up an hour early and I was still in bed. And I was just like, oh. So I was in a bit of a dazed mood, having just woken up from like a bad dream. And I just looked at them and I was like, but I cancelled. And they were like, oh, sorry. And I was like, oh, it's fine. But they still came and had a look anyway for the future. But I was like, oh. I've only made the second most viewed clip. It has 5 views. Well, you just have to make one that's viewed 6 times if you want to get up in those leagues. Morning, Scott. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, Mazaira. I hope the check goes well. Good morning, Rob and Kinetic. Morning, Wicked. The blackbird put a curse upon you for trying to uproot its home. I know, I do feel so bad about getting it removed. But I am planning on replacing it with nice stuff anyway. So, it's not like he's getting paved over once he's gone. It should be good. I want to make a garden that's good for the bees. The birds and the bees. But yeah... Maybe I can move up from second to second as I replace myself. Maybe. Good morning, Bells. But it did amuse me, though, because when the guy came into the house, he was just like, yeah, so I can come and take a look at the tree anyway. Rabbits! And he just ran over to the fence. And he was just like, oh, sorry. I was just like, no. I love them too. I, too, get excited every time I see them. So it's fine. And then Fifi got really excited because she thought she was getting let out, so she kept on running up to the fence, thinking it was time for freedom. But not yet. You're free now. But yeah, I had... What were my 3 bad dreams? I had a bad dream about having like a weird elbowy baby inside of me. I had a bad dream about oh, Fifi, you're hiding loads of them under you. I had a bad dream about Fauna escaping. But I got to see Squeak in that dream. Squeak came to visit me, so that was nice. And then the other one, I remember it had Mark in it. And I was visiting him in this like massive Um, apartment building. But I can't remember what else happened. That one's gone very vague to me. I made it while watching Mumblecraft. Well done with all your create shenanigans. It's one of those things that I'm like, I feel bad when I do create on stream. Everyone has been telling me, just learn it off stream and then look really smart on stream. And I'm just like, no, I want them to see the struggle. It's also just one of those things that I don't have one info, Dean. I don't want to make a whole new Minecraft thing. I don't have much time to play games anyway off stream, let alone adding more into the making less time into the mix. So yeah, I had a dream that the policeman from One Division wanted to talk because he had complaints about me, and it turns out it's because I kept switching to Gunbreaker and buying baked beans from Burger King. Oh no. Everyone is such a nerd, you can learn it at your leisure. Well, that everyone was Lewis. So they are a nerd. Mental health is stinky today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Fifi's about to try and jump up onto the chair, if that helps. Oh, well. He was like, the key to create is that you have to learn it all in your own time, and then it'll look like you know it when you do it. I was like, nah, because even if I do it off stream, I'll forgore. Then I won't know it, and then I'll look even sillier. You really want to get up there? Oh, is it? You can smell banana, can't you? I was wondering why you were suddenly so keen to get up onto the table. That little sniffer is so powerful. That little sniffer knows that there's a banana slice with her name on it up on the table. She knows. You know, don't you? You don't have to wait that long, and it shall be yours. Good morning, Limewood. But yeah, I had this dream that morning, Carrington. I had this dream that Fauna's tank. It wasn't his tank, first of all. It was the old playpen that I used to put Squeak and Julietta in. Was inside the bunny's room, and I came downstairs and he had escaped out of it, and I was like, oh geez, I need to find him, but he's so tiny, how am I going to find him? And then I was just trying to find him for ages, and then I did, and he was the size of a Syrian hamster, and he kept on trying to I was like, is he trying to bite me, or can I just grab him? And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to have to grab him. And I grabbed him, and he was fine. And then I put him back into the... You really want that banana, don't you? It's not long, Vivi. And, hi... honky gal. Yeah, I finally put him back in, and then for some reason I moved the whatchamacallit, the cage, and I was like, well, he's just gonna have got out again. And then all of a sudden the room was full of books, and I was trying to message Boba, and every message I was sending I was typing out wrong. And then I sent her what I thought was a private DM, but then there were people replying, and I was just like, huh? And then I was getting someone wrote a really snarky message to me in the Bunker Discord, and I was just like, why are you being like this? And I just woke up feeling really grumpy about everything. Because that was the third bad dream of the night. So yeah. Did you ever do the prank where you slice a banana still in the skin with a pin? No, but I remember when I was little, I had a book that was like tricks to do, like magic tricks, and that was one of them. And I always thought about doing it. I was always so fascinated with the idea of it. Whatever she said is a lie. Do you know, I actually really appreciate Anhul. He's got good, he's very lovely, and he's got he's a lovely member of the community. He cares for the bunnies, and it's very sweet to see. Good morning, John. How you doing? It's 5 a.m. My goodness. Hi. If anyone is in Bristol, which I don't think I've only seen any of the Bristol lot yet, but today at midday there's a special Moomin event happening where you can get free Moomin merchandise if you'd like, if people are into Moomins and bubble tea. There's this bubble tea place called Cup. They're doing a Moomin crossover thing, and you get your little Moomin bubble tea is served through a magical Moomin hatch, and it has a little Moomin hat on the cup. This sounds like more of my dream, but it's not. This is true. This is all true. Can we get a Gerry event with Gerry merchandise? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have... You're going to go get the stuff for Grammy. I told Grammy where he needs to be and at what time. And if Grammy isn't driving down to Bristol right now, then it's his own fault. If he's chosen his very important work over getting a Moomin cup. Although, I could go there, get myself a bubble tea, get the free merch, and then just as Grammy's Christmas present sorted. That could work. Hello. Oh. Does Fifi have the sillies? I know Anho can't hear, but she just has a banana obsession. A Gerry themed hatch for dispensing toffee. We got Games Fest in Norwich. Ooh. Nice. It's 5:15 here, and I get paid on the first of the month of the Friday before the first is on a weekend. Usually my money comes in at 5 a.m, but it didn't come until now. Oh no. Oh, Fifi's off again. Oh, looky. What could... See, if I could make, like, something... If I had a talent, then that would be nice. Morning, Bee. If I could make, like, I don't know, like little needle felt bunnies out of the bunny floof or something. Sell those. That would be like having a little piece of Gerry. Because it literally would be. My dog will get the sillies with his strong nose. If there's a toy under a blanket, he will wag his tail trying to find it. Aww. I have a talent for worm-based media. Do you know what? I had another comment on one of my worm videos. Being like, do you have any money left? And I replied, I was like, I have never bought a worm in my life. You just have to be given 2 and then leave them to it and you get hundreds. It's just how it works. Sigma. Morning, Lifelike. How you doing? How's it going? I hope you're also feeling better. Look at this baby boy. Look at this baby boy. I often get people assuming the sizes of the bunnies. And I wonder if that also means that people assume the size of my hands to make it make sense. So people who come in and they're just like, the bunnies are a lot smaller than I thought they would be. I'm like, do you think I have tiny hands? Wait, is that the way that would make sense? Anyone would feel better watching this relaxed boy. He's a very calm boy. Very surprisingly easy. I made a robin on a branch. I would need to... Good morning, Void. I would need to... know what to do with... Because how do you turn just, your standard fluffy stuff? How do you turn that into... Oh, look at that tooth purr. Into like being usable for needle felt. Because are you meant to do the thing where you like do the two brushes that pull against each other, or are you meant to wash it? Or watch a needle felter every weekend at this time of morning, and they said it's super easy to get into. I've done a little build needle felt because I got given a kit. And you failed to do... So can you literally just like, if you just start stabbing it, will it just work? Is it as easy as that? It doesn't need any like preparation for anything? Because I've seen various things on how you're meant to prepare it, but they're usually for cat hair, to be fair. Essentially, you fold it over and stab it. Oh, okay. Rolling into a ball would probably be easier with bunny floof, because it's very fine. Several people with big hands, big buns. They do have, well, no, they're like medium buns, I'd say. So if anyone else gets like what's it called? You know the thing where you have an appointment and you're like, I just have to wait for it, and you get into like waiting mode. The way our doctors work is that you call up you fill in a triage appointment, and then you get a message saying, we'll call you back within 10 days. And I filled out the triage appointment on Tuesday, governor. And now I've been in waiting mode ever since then. And it just, even the things where I'm just like, I could start doing this, but I should wait just in case the doctor calls. I'm just like, I don't want how, because how many days is that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm on day 4 of being in waiting mode. Tommy, thank you very much for the 62 months. Otherwise, Bud, we're really in it now. Yes. Yeah. It's my friends are coming over this evening. I have it. Yeah. I always prefer things to be like in the morning, the earliest time of day in the morning, so I don't have to worry about waiting. Morning, Drew. But I'm still waiting to hear about 2 separate appointments. I have no idea when or where they will be. See, that's the thing. Like, the doctors will literally call up and be like, can you get here in 10 minutes? And you just have to be like, yep, okay. Because you don't know when the next one's going to, like, the next appointment's going to be. So I've just been scared to, I mean, obviously I've still been doing streams and stuff, but I got really lucky with my GP today, put in a non-urgent appointment request at 8 this morning, and they called 10 minutes ago. Nice. See, yeah, I guess sometimes it works out okay. But then because it's a triage system, sometimes I'm like, if I'm being made to wait, does that mean the problem isn't that bad? Or does it just mean a lot of people have it worse? I don't know. But I guess being triaged low is good. But then you're also like, or is it just that it is bad, but they're really busy? I don't know. What I do know is there's no way I'm overthinking this. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I just need appointment to happen. I guess it's one of the nice things about like don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of the NHS and I'm very proud of the NHS. But I think when it comes to like, obviously it's just in a bit of a dire situation at the moment for various reasons. And it's sometimes I'm glad that that's not the system we have with the bunnies, because it's nice being able to be like, let me just call up today, I'm worried, and I'll throw money at the problem. You're just like, thank you. I can get them seen to. Thank you, okay. Because if I had to wait 10 days to hear back for the bunnies, I would go mad. But there's always the memes about like, yeah, that's the other thing, trying not to Google stuff for 10 days so you don't freak out about things. It's difficult. But yeah, here we also have a phone call time in the early morning. Yeah, it's I do miss, this is going to sound like such a boomer thing to say, but I do miss just being able to talk to people. Because I had that with the British gas thing the other day when I was trying to get a problem sorted, and there just aren't any proper phone numbers on the website to contact them. You just have to do it all through the website. And I was like, no, I need to just talk to people. Which I know a lot of people will like avoid phone calls as much as they can, whereas I'm the opposite. I'm like, no, I want to talk to someone and just know that it's sorted. And I ended up calling up the emergency line, and they were like, what's the emergency? And I was like, I don't have one. I just need to talk to someone, please. And there's no numbers on the website apart from this one. And they were like, okay, I'll put you through to the right people. And they gave me the number. They were like, if ever you need to call up for this, just call this number. And I was like, why is that just not anywhere on the website? What's the emergency? I'm sad. I need to talk to people. But yeah, so now I have the non-emergency number. Oh dear, oh dear. But it is difficult. We also have online direct chat to a local nurse. You send an image and explain in length, which I prefer. Yeah, see, 9999 baby. Please help. I prefer, like, I swear just sometimes websites that, like, the problem with the British Gas one is every single page sends you back to the same page. So it would say, like, do you need to get in contact with the person coming around to service your boiler? And I'd be like, yes. And then it would just take you back to the same page. And I'd be like, why? And after I'd done it on my phone 4 times and then on the computer for 10 minutes, I was like, I've tried. I've officially tried. Now I'm just going to call up the wrong number knowingly and hope they understand. But it got through straight away, thankfully. So it wasn't like I was in a big queue holding someone else up who actually had a gas leak. No. Hello. Hello. A baby. Keep sending you to the FAQ. Yes. It drives me mad. Drives me mad. Not that urgent, but my doctor prescribed me a hunger suppressant medication. The notice has left the office. Need to find a new doctor after for my second round of prescription. Oh. It's, yeah. I think it can just be very frustrating when you're already, like, obviously the only reason you're calling these things is because you're already worried about something, and then having that extra stumbling. block. Just makes it a little bit more stramps. Hello. Hello. Are you politely asking if it's banana time yet? Just a little longer. Just a little longer. Don't worry. Very good ears, Fifi. Good ears. He has no such concerns. No. He just has concerns like, will I get breakfast today? And what was that noise? And can I eat this before Fifi steals it from me? And will I get kisses today from my beautiful wife? There we go. Yeah, 111 are good, to be fair. I've used 111 a fair few times. And they've always been very lovely. Obviously, it can be like, it can take a little while for them to call you back when they're having busy times, but I guess I'm in a city, so it's always going to be a lot of people calling in. But yeah, they've always been very, very nice. It's like the time I called at 111 when I burned my hand, and they kept on saying, what was it? Whatever you do, don't put something on it. And I can't remember what it was. Was it like mayonnaise or something? Don't butter. Yeah, they were like, whatever you do, don't put butter on it. And they said it like 5 times. I was like, I'm not going to butter my hand. But thank you. But stuff like that makes you wonder how often it happens that they have to say it. That all the documents say, make sure to remind them, don't put butter on it. But I wonder if it's one of those things that it used to be like the old advice. Like how people used to wear coconut oil instead of sun cream. I wonder if that's when I burnt my hand, my grandma tried to tell me to put butter on it. Yeah, I guess people just think, oh, it's a cooling thing that will like help it, maybe. I can sort of see the logic if you're thinking like, oh, it's something that's kept in the fridge and I can smother it over, so maybe it'll help. But morning, Rowdy. Hello. But yeah, I did not butter it. I should have asked if margarine was okay. She really wants to get up. She's just going looking at all the chairs, being like, can I get up here? Can I get up here? Oh, Fifi. She's doing like her recon work. The problem is as well, like I'll be the first to admit, and I know it's a terrible thing to be, but I am one of these people who any symptoms I have will very easily be made worse by my brain. It's like, oh, do you have this like small non-urgent medical issue? Have you considered adding anxiety to that? The things I can persuade myself are so much worse than they actually are. Good morning, Laura. Because I'm like, because I'll just worry is morning, Dave. Oh. Avoiding butter and anxiety, yes. I think for buns, you're not even meant to do cold water. Aren't you meant to do room temperature water? I run it under for like, well, I don't want to say and get the number wrong, but there is a time that it says for you to run it under. But I think you're not meant to go too cold either. Then I got a lot of diagnoses, so it's like confirmed, so it's even worse. Oh no. It's funny though, because like I had a friend who, when he was like really worried about something, and then he got his diagnosis, and he calmed down so much because it was like he was like, okay, it's this thing, now it can be dealt with. And I remember the day that I was with him that he got it, and he was just, I was like, are you okay? And he was just like, yeah, now it has a name, and I'm like, okay. Sometimes it's funny how different we all are. We're all part of life's rich tapestry. I'm like that. Just tell me what's wrong so I can relax. But then you get the people who are like, I won't go to the doctor because they tell me something's wrong. And it's like, no, something is wrong. Giving it a name doesn't make it mean that you're worse. We're all funny little things, really. Good morning, Crowley. Morning, goer. Just whatever it is, just put an ice pod on it. Yeah. Hypothermia, ice pod. Frostbite, ice pod. It just works. Whatever it is, just look at a picture of Gerry. He does help. Proven medicine. Good boy. You okay, baby boy? Hi. I spent loads of money for a full health check and they found out I was completely healthy. Some odd reason I was a bit disappointed, but they found nothing. Then again, I am fine, so of course they will. Well, that's good. That's a nice little, just a little bit of, what's the word? Reassurance. That's nice. Her tests come back negative and doctors be like, why aren't you happy? And it's because I still have symptoms. That's true, yeah. That is true. It do be like that. I'm considering getting myself an ice pod watching him. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Fifi's just up on the chairs, trying to figure out the next stage of her plan of getting on the table to eat the banana. Hi. She really do be wanting it. Don't you? A sniff. A sniff. Baby boy. Fifi, if you can wait like 10 more minutes, you can have banana. I mean, if you can't wait 10 more minutes, you can have banana. You can, either way, you're getting banana in about 10 minutes. If that's okay. Or do you want it now? Maybe you can have it now. Oh yeah, I forgot the fixed tumble dryer is working now. That's what you can hear in the background going wee 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 wee. You're so excited. Okay, Fifi. Okay. Hang on, let Gerry stand up. He's a creaky boy now. It takes him a little while. There's one. And then, oh my goodness, Fifi. Fifi, here. Fifi. Here. There we go. Banana twerk she's got going on. having to steal cherries. Oh, Fifi. Was that nice though? You've had your nana now? Smeared a little bit of it over my trousies. She's gonna get every banana atom that's ever been on the carpet. Oh, I'm wondering if I've actually ordered enough carpet for the bunny room. Hello. Now I can hopefully redo their room. It's true, the banana did touch my pajamas. She's just straight away gone over and checked the bowl as well now. Is the bowl not refreshed? Hello, Fifi. I don't think she knows what to do with herself today. She had a bit of a loose end. I've ordered some things for the bunnies as well. I had an idea for a video that I wanted to do. So I ordered some nice things for them that will hopefully arrive in time for me to do the video. Look at you. Look at you. I know it wouldn't be healthy, but I'd love for you to just see how much food Fifi can eat at once or how long she goes on for. I dread to think. Yeah, the bunnies are getting their room completely redone. Well, still same furniture, but all new carpet. Because it's a bit squished now. So they're getting some nice new fluffy stuff. Which should hopefully be good for their joints and sore hocks. Especially this old boy. I was thinking I might pop into town and get them some blankets today as well. Pet spoiling is the best. Yeah, I know. It's so good. Morning, love. It's like it's one of those things that I'll look at, like, people have said to me, like, you've been excited for Fantasy Life for years. It's £50. Just get it. You'll play it for ages. And I'm just like, yeah, but £50 though, £50. And then I was just like, oh, I should redo the bunnies' carpet in their room. I'll just pay like £200. I'm like, but it's different. It's a different bank account when it's the bunnies. If it's something that will help the bunnies, it comes out of an infinite account. If it's something that I would like, it comes out of a bucket that people have thrown change into. Here we go, Mathin again? Yep. It's like when the vet says, oh, the scan's going to cost this much for the bunnies. I'm just like, just do it. It's fine. I don't need to eat. What do you want about? It's the bunnies. It's like a dessert stomach, yeah. Yeah. When you really like something, you tend to forget about the cost. Precisely. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can kick myself up the bum to make some nice bunny videos. And I feel like it's been a while since I've done a little charity thing for the bunnies as well. Look at Arnold coming in. Have they had Nana yet? Look at this guy. This dude. Dear oh dear. Oh goodness. That is true, Void. That is true. Some of us have jobs. His job is to watch over Gerry. He's not doing it. Unbelievable. Didn't even provide the Nana. I had to source the... Oh, wait. You can hear now? Oh. I didn't think you had audio anymore. How are you doing, Anhu? I hope hope you're doing okay. Does Bank of Bunny do mortgage? We actually, our current mortgage, it went down. I was not expecting it. I was like, I just thought it's just going to get more and more all the time because the world do be crazy and unstable. But it actually went down a little bit, which is just extra money to save in the month to spend on the bunnies. That's how it works, right? You gotta save up to make sure Gerry can go to college. Oh, look at he. I need to take them in to have their vaccinations, and I know they're not going to be happy about it. But it has to be done. I'm sorry, baby boy. It has to be done. I was thinking about getting them, speaking of things that I shouldn't be buying and probably can't afford, but I was thinking about getting them a permanent dig box recently. Because I found this place that does quite nice ones. And at the moment, they just have a cardboard box and they chew through it and then they kick all the dirt out through it, so it's not the best. Whereas if I had a permanent wooden one, it should be okay. Can you hide the vaccinations in banana? No, they're injections. So it's not as many now because they do a combi one, whereas it used to be that you had to give them one and then go back in the next 2 weeks and give them another one. So that was a bit of a nightmare. Whereas now they do, one that's combined Mixo with RHD 1 and 2. Fifi is trying to knock a wall down. She's emphasizing my point that they will eat holes into the cardboard boxes. So yeah, they just have little scruff ones that I could do myself. I've given them scruff injections before, but I think I get too paranoid. So it's always better to have the vet do it. But it does just mean the trip, which is never fun for the buns. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Last night, Artemis was so excited to see me. Like, it was really surprising. I just went in and she was just like, she was running up to the it's not glass in her tank, it's something else, I guess like clear plastic or something, but she was just like running up to it and putting her little hands on it and she was following me around and I was like, oh my goodness. So I think she's definitely ready to start trying to get her out, and her new dig box arrived that I got for her, because again, I'd spend too much money on looking after little fluffy things. So yeah, I might get her out and then redo her tank a bit and put that in. But yes. I don't use sand in the dig box because sand can be quite dangerous if it gets into like noses and eyes. So I use like coco coir soil, which is, it comes in like a big block and you pour water on it and it expands a lot. I get that for them because that's like better. And yeah, Artemis is a humpter, a little humpter. Fauna has done the complete opposite. Fauna has gone more and more elusive, and tonight is the night. Tonight's the night I'm gonna clean him out finally. But it's got to the point where he's getting up later and later, so I think I'm gonna have to stay up until like 2 a.m. just to try and get him out so I can clean him. But I said to Alex, I was like, if you want to sleep in the back bedroom and I can just stay up all night and clean out Fauna whenever he decides to wake up. But yeah, dear oh dear. But hopefully I'll be able to get him out. But he won't be happy about it, poor little guy. But he's got a bit, like, he got to the point where he was happy taking sesame seeds out of my hand. That's about as brave as he's got. But yeah, he's still not a super brave baby. I just wish we had a room where, like, a hamster safe room, like, where it's like completely enclosed and I could just sit in the room with them and let them run around and explore it. And because, like, I always feel bad when I sit in their playpen with them because I take up so much space in it. So it'd just be nice. Just let them in the floorboards. No. I mean, in Artemis's room, I might be able to let her out, but then if she got behind the bed, I'd be a bit scuppered. And that's like the safest room in the house. Everywhere else is a bit of a nightmare. I think the only other room would maybe be the hallway. But even then, I'd worry about how much, like, obviously that's like the dirtiest room in the house. But yeah, this house is so creaky and holy. Speaking of Artemis, good morning. There's just not really a safe room for little ones. But yeah. Boop, boop, boop. I used to use the bathroom. See, when I was in my parents' house, I used to use the bathroom to bond with my rat. But in our bathroom, it's just like there's oh, I thought he was falling over for a second then. There's a like a tiny gap between the shower. I wanted to say sofa. The shower and the bath. And I'd worry about them wriggling into there and then never being able to get them out again. Have you had mold problems at your place? Yeah, little bits, but I think that's just like old Bristol houses. They're all just old and creaky and all the floorboards are wonky. And every problem in this house was exacerbated by the fact that they got their friends to build everything. So nothing makes sense and it was all done like for cheap. So they've got like the cupboards just don't really fit against the walls and just they obviously used any old skirting board that they could find. There's a bit in this room actually. I can't show you at the moment because it's blocked by bunny stuff, but there's a bit where the wall has 3 different styles of skirting board on it because it's obviously just what they had left. They were like, oh, just shove that in that. But yeah, it's very bodged together. And the bathroom is another one of those types of rooms. Look at you. Mine is like that too, yeah. A bit of a higgledy-piggledy house. Used to have metal switches. Yep. We had that when we moved in. Some of them we still haven't replaced and we can't use them because they just make weird fizzing noises when you do. And we're just like, that's not great. We used to have polystyrene ceilings because you know that is a great health and safety thing. Do you know what's really good to have loads of in your house? Polystyrene. So when we moved in, the hallway had an entire polystyrene ceiling with polystyrene coving as well, which I think this room still does. I think this room, oh, maybe it's okay. It could have at least gone full asbestos. Yeah. There's carpet in one of the rooms for soundproofing. Why not? One of our walls just has a massive hole in it. Like the size of, like the length of Gerry, and same again for height. Just because I don't really know why. I think it's a fake wall that they put in behind the bath. And now there's just a hole that looks at the underside of the bath. Which is a choice. A choice that they made. There's one bit, my favourite bit of the house for this sort of thing. There's a bit where they just stuck another bit of skirting board on top of another bit, and it's just got double skirting board, and I have no idea why. It's about 1 foot long, and they just stuck it over. But yeah, do you need a visit from DIY SOS? We've sort of like learned to live with it now. When we moved into our house, first thing we did was remove the wallpaper. Even the insides of the cupboards had wallpaper. Yeah, it was like that in the back bedroom. We were like, let's strip it back. And it was just like paint over wallpaper, over paint, over wallpaper, over paint, over wallpaper. And it took so long to get to the actual wall because they just, clearly everyone had been like, just stick it over the top. We must have gained like an inch in that room, which doesn't sound like much, but just from like taking it all back. The wiring makes no sense in our house. We still have a light switch in our house that you occasionally just get a shock from. And I'm like, that can't be good. That seems like a bad thing. I feel like switches shouldn't be doing that. But I guess that's one of the many things that we need to get sorted at some point. The builds character, yeah. Are you enjoying your big pile of blankies? They're nice and soft. Sorry, I woke you up, didn't I? Sorry, baby boy. Have you got one really cold side of your face? Is it time for turning round and doing the other side now? Oh, hi. Do you know what's concerning is some of the rooms had locks on the outside, like bolts. Oh, jeez. We had that until we changed them all to plastic ones. Yeah, we probably should do the same. There's one especially that's causing a lot of concern. Hi, are you not getting second, Nana? Don't listen to Arno, you've had enough. You have to worry about your sugar intake. Oh, Gerry. Baby boy. Hello. Oh, Fifi. She makes me laugh so much. Hello. She just teleports over. Suddenly, Banu. Aren't you? Oh. Sorry, baby boy. Thank you for these kisses. I appreciate them. I really do. Look at you. I get to try Katie's bread today, which I'm looking forward to. It's very, very soft. It's nice. I also need to try making my own bread at some point. Come on in, Doodles. How you doing? Hiccup. What was I going to say? What else did I have to say? I started thinking about today's stream, and then I got myself a bit sad because it's only 2 hours today. This brand deal that we're doing. So I only get 2 hours of curb. What happened to the sourdough starter? That died because I stupidly started it before going on holiday for like a week. So I just had to leave it without it being fed. And it dead. But I do still have some flour from the same place. So I could try making another one. And seeing how that one goes, see if that's any more luck. Because I did enjoy having the sourdough pancakes. You put some bunny ears on the container so you empathise with it. Sourdough is tough, but it's so tasty. But yeah, it was nice just being able to pour the discard off and just have that as a pancake. And apparently it's very good for your tummy as well. I don't know why. Could do an IRL stream after and go review some vegan restaurants. Ooh. I wish I could be paid to go to food places. That's the dream. But unfortunately, I never started as a food influencer. I did used to get to go to some places for free though, because I used to run a Instagram account that would sometimes be invited to places and I would get to go. But that was a long time ago. I need to decide what to do with this time between streams though, because I do actually have some work that I need to do and the deadline is Monday, so maybe I should do that. But if you're one of the first 100 customers at the Moomin restaurant, bubble tea cafe, then you get the free merchandise. So that's also as important as, you know, getting paid for a living. Right? Right? So maybe I should just go there instead. I wonder how many people will be there in the first hour. I don't know. Free merch is top priority. Oh. I never know how many people are actually gonna, like, will there already be a queue of 100 people now and it's not worth going? How popular will these things be? What is the demographic for people who like bubble tea and the Moomins in Bristol? Also, I messaged them asking if any of them could be made vegan and they didn't respond yet, so I might not even be able to get the bubble tea. But then maybe they'd give me twice as much free merch to make up for it. And probably some of them can. Anyway. I should run away now. If Anhul or Rob are free to do a boop. Free to do a raid. I guess I should go back into waiting mode, most likely, in case the doctor calls. Look, Gerry's like, I'm off the clock now. You've had your time. He's gone. Should we go to night charm? Well, everyone, I will be on the Yogscast channel at 2 with Rithian and Cronkley. We're doing a little brand deal today, so it isn't Minecraft, but it shall be fun, I'm sure. Time spent with them is fun. Time spent with them is always fun. But yes, look after yourselves. Those of you I don't see later, I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And everyone, be good, take care, stay cozy. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Gerry, wherever you ran off to. Bye-bye. A boop.